Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. I'm your host, Colors Fade, and it's episode 11. It's very hard. Episode 11. I've already failed at this battle several times. So what happened is after last episode I did what I said I was going to do. I sold some gear. I rested. I got some spells, and then you wake up to a person telling you that the inn is being attacked. Are you ready to battle? She says. So she will tell you a little bit about this, and the game, in its way, kind of warns you that you should have crowd control spells if you have spellcasters in your party. And she says the battle won't be easy. Oh, no kidding, honey. I tried this battle in turn-based mode the first time. It took over an hour, and when I got to what I call stage 3, which is the boss at the end, I got mowed down so fast it was ridiculous. So I've tried it with real-time with pause several times now and failed. I have an idea of what I want to do, but actually making it happen is a different thing. It's really hard to execute. He's going to tell you to kill the arsonists, and you're going to want to do that, but it's going to be a very difficult thing to do. So, this tells you that the tavern defenses are 12 with 12. Now, you can see right there, tavern. If I hover over that. I don't know what else is considered tavern defenses, though, besides these barricades. So, I wish the game did a little better job of letting you know what tavern defenses are, what they're considered. Irabeth's there, and she's not going to be of any help. This is one of the things about this fight that's a little bit annoying. I understand why they did it. These fighters right here are going to stay here and grab anything that tries to run through here, which means Irabeth's not going to be involved in the fight either. The first time I played it in turn-based mode, I thought these people were going to rush out here and help me. Oh no, that's not going to happen. So one thing to be aware of with the artificial intelligence is if you're selecting an individual character and you turn it on for them, it doesn't turn it on for anybody else. And there's going to be a lot here where you do not want the AI on. I'm going to have this character run up here and cast that spell. I want grease right there. I want my character to put bull strength on her, and I want her to put enlarged person on this person, and I want him to stand there with his AI on, and I want this character kind of spread out over here, also with their AI on, shooting as they come running. Alright, so he's got his AI off, which is exactly what I want.
Cover me, all right?
Okay, so who's still casting a spell here? She's about to cast it. Okay. If you let your characters wander over in here, this becomes a little bit of a problem. Because of the grease spell. My character, I'm going to turn the AI on and have them shoot. But I'm going to get this character back here and give him his armor. She does not have her AI turned on yet. He's got his spell. Warning, non-stacking bonuses. He's got braces of armor, but his mage armor is a 4 bonus. So, if we take a look, it's providing a +4 armor bonus, so it's still higher. If it's better for him to have the spell than nothing, but I love that it shows you that warning about that. She's going to click this, and then I'm going to turn her AI on as well. Okay, and then this is part of the problem. You got these 3 characters here, and you got to keep them from rushing over here and getting in trouble. Kind of want to have them go here.
I'll cut you wide open.
And now kill that guy.
Demand your blood.
Die already.
You really have to micromanage this. And anything that makes it through has to get killed.
All your fault.
Oh yeah, and so he's down, which is always difficult because now there's no real way to get him back up, except for her. She might be able to get him back up. Critical hits. Yep, landed a critical hit and a Walt Jeff. So I want all you guys to shoot this character. She's taking care of that one, and I want her to heal him if I can get him back up off the ground.
Did you see that?
Okay. So she got a little hit on that. And now he's at minus 15 because he got up. Dang it. I'm not going to be able to get him up, am I?
It should work. Is it flawed?
Oh, now he's too dead. He's too dead to get up.
You are today's sacrifice.
Okay. And what about her? Her AI is off. So I need to heal her. Honey, you need to get back.
Go for their hearts. The world in crimson.
So my two frontline fighters. Is that guy still on the ground?
Wide open.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Okay. Keep turning back here. It's very bloody.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
It's just hard to keep them. I wish there was a way to tell them, go in here and do not go near that spell.
The light, take you.
So now they're going to start making a run in at these other directions, and that Minotaur looking thing is a little bit of a problem. It's over, mortals. Your feeble resistance is at an end. Except somebody comes and kills him and then goes invisible. Somebody on our side. I need these characters actually over here. Yep, for these bozos who are coming. It says our defenses are still 12 of 12, which is pretty good. That character is feared, so let the archers take care of most of them. One of our guys just got cut up by some dudes up there. Here they come. They're running over here. So I really need you folks to get ready over here. I need you to heal yourself. Okay. I need the whole party to get back kind of here. Yep, because here it comes. So she gets hurt. Yep, and that's typically what happens. And what I need to do is have... Oh, and he's hurt. And he's out of those, though, which is good. Okay, you, my friend. You need to throw this next one up right there.
So this is how it
Yep, and
feels.
so then she goes down.
This condition is irrational.
This is not my time yet.
It's gonna be. Big girl. Get over here, sister girl. Kill that guy.
To the fray. No glory without risk.
And I need my three archers over here. I need these guys to be able to run up into those guards.
The light take you.
So she's got to move over here.
the inheritor. Guide my blade.
She just got hit. It stinks.
I've survived worse.
I know, but you're not gonna. Okay, everybody needs to be taking potions. Including you. Shooting into melee, the game is trying to tell me, and it's like, oh honey, there's so many more things that are more worrisome. I need to start summoning these critters now. Nope, don't go over there. Kill this.
To the fray.
And here comes the problem. You can see this thing is massive. Alright, so I need everybody over here. Everybody who's still alive to go this way.
Mind over muscle.
I need everybody over here. I need you to kill these guys. Because what I need to do is this. Drop it. Drop this right here. Uh-oh, we're gonna die. God damn it. Okay. I gotta keep one guy alive, and it's like mission impossible.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel. You won't survive me. Endure this. Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
I really need him to heal himself. Yeah, there's just no... It's just too chaotic a little bit here. You need to shoot that thing. Shoot him with this. He's just over there mowing everybody down.
You won't survive me.
Did they kill it? Nope. What happened? We must have succeeded. I didn't get to see it. So that was interesting. Victory! Wow, Kenebris bites back and our teeth are sharp. Erebeth is glowing with zeal and she raises her fist in triumph. Now we take the fight to them. Okay, what are our losses? Minimal. The battle wasn't easy, but thanks to you, we chewed them up and spat them out again. They thought they could break us, but they only bolstered our spirits. Will there be... Excuse me. Will there be another attack? I doubt it. Demons aren't famed for their organization. We'll strike a blow at the Grey Garrison long before they regroup with a new assault. Congratulations on the victory. Would have been possible without you. That reminds me. We found this among the attackers' remains. This trophy rightly belongs to you. Nicely done. Now, our goal is to rout the demons in the Grey Garrison, just like we did here. Okay, so...
I'll go ahead.
That was something else. Oh my! Oh, so everybody really is hurt. Okay, I'm gonna have to rest. Wow. It's that's the only thing I could figure out at the very end there was to throw grease down right in front of all the main troopers, so that big creature and its minions would fall down and they'd have a chance to attack it, while we ran around trying to survive. But obviously, too many of my characters got killed before that could even happen. And in turn-based mode, this is beyond nutty. So there's a heavy flail here. So I'm going to sell this other heavy flail I have, the Masterwork one. There's no reason to hang on to it. And there's a Masterwork composite longbow. And a Masterwork longbow, no reason to hang on to that. So yeah. The just insanity of that. And what I did is I bought a couple of spells from the spell vendor here, so that because when you level up, you get two spells to pick usually, and there's more that I need than that, so I try to buy some ahead of time off the vendor. So I bought Displacement and Haste to get those. That way I don't have to pick those, and I can use my picks on something else. I'm going to leave this the way it is. I'm going to leave this. I don't think I'm going to need mirror image very often. I'd rather take... Oh, I already have these. I have two of these. These are my two free buffs, basically. I'd like to put Bear's Endurance on her, just in case, because we don't have any belts yet. I'm going to go in here, and I'm going to rest. It's a little puzzling to me that it still makes you go through all of this stuff when you're resting in the inn. It's like it should just
would suit you very nicely.
It should just rest, really.
Or any dress.
Are you kidding? All that lace on me? It'd be like putting a saddle on a sow. It'd be enough to make the cats laugh.
And speaking of cats, there was that little kitten meow. And so here we are, ready to go back out into the big world. And there's a... Is there anybody else in here that I needed to talk to? Oh, and Evie is here. Look who it is. Alright, so I wanted to ask her, are there any suspicious places in the city that I should pay attention to? There were a couple of spots I wanted to check out, but I didn't have time. If there really is a den of cultists there, it would be good if you could swoop in there and bust some heads. You don't even need a search warrant. Shoot you a crooked smile. First one is the Silken Thread. It's a funny little tailor shop that doesn't take any orders and never buys any fabric. But they always seem, so busy. They're busy with something in there, alright, but sewing ain't it. The second one is the alchemy shop, Topaz Solutions. And they trade in everything, not just healing potions. Judging by the ingredients they've been buying on the black market, there's something fishy about the alchemical rituals going on in that place. Alright. So that gets you that part. And then over here, there's this character. And I haven't had a chance to do this. Let's see what he says. I think Kalessa might be about... Recall Kalessa is the character you let go when you saw her last time. You see a shadow pass over Thorn's eyes for a single instant, and then his face is just as impassive as before. A drow? Unlikely. It's more plausible that her dark service has left a brand similar to the one that twisted the entire cursed drow race. Coincidence, I would think. I met Kalessa. Thorn's melancholic expression remains calm, but his entire body tenses, and his fingers wrap around the handle of his weapon. Under what circumstances? I hope you seize the opportunity to kill her. She claims she doesn't serve the demons. Of course she does. In an attempt to buy her life, she would stoop to the boldest and the most egregious of lies. Whose word do you trust, hers or mine? Are you certain of your allegations? Thorn lowers his head and says in a hollow voice, I am. Her misdeeds are terrible and proven with absolute certainty. I let her go. After giving you a sad look, Thorn stares off in the distance. Your decision is regrettable. I am afraid that in doing so you've condemned her many future victims to death. I suppose it just means that bringing this hunt to a close falls upon my shoulders. Yeah.
Follow my lead.
Whatever you say. But my character trusted her for whatever reason. Oh, and then Staunton. The dwarf resembles an abandoned citadel, one whose high Chromian walls are still holding fast, but whose empty, lightless windows make it clear that all inside is dead. Oh, it's you. Good work back there in the great garrison. Name's Staunton Vane, if you've heard rumors about me. His face, which looks like it has never known anything as carefree as a smile, grimaces. Just so you know, everything people say about me, it's true. I need to talk to the elf who calls himself the Storyteller. Do you know where I can find him? The Storyteller? Staunton strokes his beard in thought. A strange old fellow, that one. He used to sit with me for hours asking about all sorts of things. He never offered judgment or comfort. He just listened. At first, I wanted him and his questions as far away from me as possible, but later, I realized that talking to him did ease my burden a little. I hope he is alive and well. He's completely blind and feeble too, so if he's alone in the city, well, you probably know what that means. I do know one place he might be. Look for him in the Black Wing. It's a library. Here, I'll show you where it is on the map. I don't know what use a library is to a blind elf, but he loved the place. He would sit there day and night. I've seen how the other soldiers treat you. What about it? It's inhuman. It's been my life for many decades. He shrugs indifferently. What do people say about you? They say I'm a traitor as bad as Arilu Vorlesh. That I'm a disgrace, even among the ranks of the condemned. That Queen Galfrey should never have spared me. That I belong on the gallows. Why do they hate you so much? You really don't know. Staunton gives you a long, morose look, then sighs. I'm the reason why the Crusade forces are holed up in fortresses on the edge of the Worldwound, instead of bringing the fight to the demons. We used to have a foothold in the wound, the mighty, unassailable city of Dresden. We used to have it, until it fell, all because of my stupidity. I gave the enemy our main citadel. I was tried. They wanted to execute me, and rightly so, but the Queen intervened. She said that I should live and fight in order to undo what I have done. So that's how I live, decade after decade, fighting in the condemned. The dwarf shrugs. As you can see, I have fixed nothing, and I have earned no one's forgiveness. Are you going to spit in my face, too? Wouldn't surprise me. I hope you earn forgiveness. Thank you. From the depths of my soul, I thank you. But I haven't had hope for a long, long time. So many years in the condemned. Surely you have paid your penance by now? That's not up to me to decide. My life is in the Queen's hands. He falls silent for a moment, and then in a trembling voice he adds, the condemned isn't the worst part. All these years I have prayed to Torag for forgiveness. Countless times I've gone to his priest. Counted times I've kneeled before his altar. If only the father of dwarven kind would answer my prayers just once. Not to restore what was lost, but just tell me that I am still one of his children. But it seems he doesn't give a damn about me. What can I expect from mere mortals when my own God doesn't think I deserve redemption? If Torag has renounced you, perhaps you should turn to another deity. Sarenrae, for instance, teaches that everyone who repents sincerely should be forgiven. No, I couldn't. Staunton interrupts you. You can't choose your god, just like you can't choose your family, your race, or your homeland. If your father renounces you, you can't just choose another father. It's the same story with Torag. You really don't have any friends. I couldn't have survived this long if I was completely alone. Joran, my brother, he keeps me going. He's never abandoned me. Everyone else shies away from me like they think it might catch what I've got. Even fighters in the Condemned console themselves by thinking I got stripped of my rank, but at least I'm not Staunton. Commander Tirabade seems to be the only person in the whole army who remembers that I'm a soldier and not a drudge. She has no qualms about taking me into battle. She's had some mud flung at her in the past, or so I hear. That's why she tries to keep an open mind about people. It's no surprise that she's the only one to hold on to her sense of reason in this farce. Go on then. Maybe we'll see each other again. I was under the standing that I think he's a recruitable companion. I just don't know when or what you have to do to recruit him. So I think it's time that we went on our merry way here. I can't believe I got through that battle. It only took like 6 or 7 tries. That was a lot. There's still a lot of blood there too. That's funny.
It should be.
Oh, and here's this critter. Oh, they're trying to haul it out of there? Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. That's a great scene. That's a great scene. Oh my gosh, I love that. That is an absolutely great scene. I dig it. Dig it that they took the time to do that. That's cool. Alright, a bunch of stuff there. Leave. Make like a tree and leave. Alright, I gotta make a note here. So here we are, Defender's Heart. There's the Tiefling hideout. Here's this place here. This is Fallen Horse. The bloody carcass of a strong steed with a broken leg is covered in mangled armor. The saddlebag is intact. You can procure some reagents for creating consumable items here. I like that plan. Let's go try to figure that out. Reagents in this location: cheese, butter, rainbow quartz, razor sharp claws. Try to collect. And we did. Okay, great. I'm going to go back to the market square, because we never did clear out everything in here. Fail to sneak past enemies. Prepare to fight. Alright, so we can put things back in turn-based mode, I think.
They will break against our
Oh,
resolve.
jeez. It's a Quasit. Hey.
Endure this.
Getting free pot shots at my character here.
The light. Take you.
Ninio has cantrip Ray of Frost that can be used indefinitely and for free. Cantrips and orisons are a special kind of spell that can be cast an infinite number of times a day. Yeah. I know about that. Not so concerned about it though. There I am. Jeez. Oh, so he's a chaotic evil outsider who's level 3. And he's good or cold iron is the exceptions. So yeah, you need good, which this character doesn't really have. He doesn't have any cold iron yet, so poking this thing.
Why not both?
He missed anyways. She has, what is this? Cold iron rapier. Alright, excellent. She's got a chance to go up here and poke this thing. Press this.
The spirits demand your blood.
Yeah. Okay. Who got minus dex there? Oh, you did. Good job, homie. Way to go. Just gonna heal him, but that won't heal the poison. He's got poison damage for 15 seconds, and then he'll have permanent dexterity damage of... Oh, a lot. Oh my goodness, minus 7. That's the other thing that I kind of wish these games would do a little bit differently. You're going to do ability damage, do it one at a time. -7 for one hit? That seems excessive. 2 dexterity damage. It wasn't 2 dexterity damage. It's -7. So I don't know. Okay, so do we have a restoration spell from our friend here? Oh, that's the thing, isn't it? She doesn't have those. We need the other girl. Yeah, okay. And you can't change your party out here, can you? Skip time, I don't care about that. Select all characters. Journal spell, but yeah. So while I would like to have... Yeah, I gotta go back up here. In Pathfinder... Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Group manager. Changing the group will take 1 hour. That's fine. Okay. So we get our person back. We'll take her. Yeah, because I still don't have like a dedicated cleric. I have a shaman, but she's not quite the same thing. Does she have restoration? I thought she did. I may have switched these characters for no reason. Scrawny tiefling.
I heed the voice of the spirits.
Yeah. So what's your... She has restoration. Lesser. Okay, so we could have kept the... We could have kept the wizard. What's going on here? I'm too young to die. Scrawny tiefling. Help! Somebody, please save me. The tiefling's voice is hoarse from his repeated and fruitless calls for help. Is that you? I'm begging you, get me out of here, please. Those rats left me here to rot, but you can save me. Hey, is that you? Woljif, brother, buddy, help me out. Don't leave me here to die. Woljif's panicked eyes dart between you and the trapped tiefling. Hey there, buddy. I mean, sure, I'll help. Lane, are you going to help him, right? Athletics check. Alright. Whew, I'm alive. I'm actually alive. Thank you. I remember your kindness for the rest of my life. The tiefling nods at the cleared rubble. That way leads to the cellar of the Grey Garrison. We stashed a few crates of some real good booze in there. I'm not going back there, no way. But if you're crazy enough to do it, take whatever you want, it's yours. Well, so long. I'm gonna get the hell away from these bloody ruins as fast as I can, and you should do the same. Thanks for helping out. Alright. So where are we at on the map? Oh, we're over here. Yeah, where I wanted to be. That's awesome. So there's what? Ruins. Okay. What is this? Uh-oh.
You're a good person. I like you.
You're killing me, Smalls. Okay. Spells. I have what for level 2? I have a bear and a bull. That's what I wanted to make sure of. I get a bear, bull. Alright. So let's do this. What is this? 1 minute is the duration? Nah, it's not worth spending. This may not even be that hard of a fight. I just need bow and arrow guy. Make a shot.
Save the last one for me.
Uh-oh. Yeah. So we have to go back here and change this again. For the real time with pause combat, you lock the camera on the character and move the camera to the acting character. When you're playing real time with pause on that big battle. So I went and turned that off actually. And that was because when I was playing that big huge battle the first time with the turn-based mode, I couldn't see what some of the other characters were doing because the camera wouldn't move to them. So I'm like, who's attacking who? Who's doing what? This is a little different. Okay. Run over here. This thing, what is this thing? I keep forgetting what it is. It's Marching Terror, but it's not Cold Iron. So I think, yeah, exceptions is Cold Iron. That's once again. Oh my gosh. I keep trying to I keep trying to change my weapon type, and the game keeps moving me instead. I really would like it if it didn't do that.
Make every strike count.
Sunder armor. Oh, yucky you are. Oh, that guy fell down. Not her, though. Alright, let's try this again. I'm going to click on this. And then you got to go click on this to bring it back down.
No glory without risk.
And then you just have to miss. That's how you have to do it. You just got to miss. Oh, my goodness. The witch can make her enemies vulnerable to energy. Yeah. They don't need to be vulnerable to energy right now. Standard action. Will negates. Mind affecting sleep compulsion. Mind affecting sleep compulsion. But these guys are not. Slumber. Right. Oh, and he did. He fell right over. Wow. Okay. Can you coup de grace on him now? Yeah. Alright, sister. How far? You can't get all the way over there, can you? You can go over there.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Yeah, he's got his damage reduction, so. See, she didn't cross into the grease, but it made her do a reflex save. I'm just not a fan of that. It needs to be more accurate than that.
You are today's sacrifice.
Oh. I had it get up and it still couldn't do it. He doesn't have any cold iron, so he'll be lucky if he can do... Oh, no, he did it. He snuck attacked him. Sneaked attacked him. Snooked attacked him. Yeah, 2 people fell down. Oh, what's this? Despite all the city's trouble, the statue of Ayamini towers proudly over the street. What's here at the end of the abyss? And there's nothing else up here, is there? Oh, there's mobility. Okay, where are we at? Right there? Right. We're down here with some guards. Some ale. Loot. What do we get there? Grinding stone. And a sling staff. Oh. What are you guys doing here? Crusaders. Bunch of loot. Just things to sell. Oh.
Our victory is certain.
Okay, sister. What can you do from there? So she can use this every fight. That's kind of awesome. I get her way up here. Slumber. This thing is gonna resist her. Its will is only 3 though. Oh, wow. Okay. That's pretty cool. More guys fall down. Alright. This thing, you want to be right here, let me tell you. Yeah, you want to be right here. Right there. Because you want to coup de grace that nasty monster next turn. And she wants to be there. He's going to bless all his people. Just fine. I'm going to switch to that weapon and put
The
my
inheritor, guide my blade.
I'm gonna have him shoot at that thing. Okay. Oh, she can keep using hexes? Vulnerability curse. Vulnerable to energy. I don't need vulnerability to energy, but she can keep making him sleep? Oh my gosh, she can. How many times around can she use that? That's interesting.
A calculated risk.
Okay. So this thing's sleeping, you can coup de grace it? Wow. And she can do the same thing. I might as well start putting this down here then. Okay. Wow. And that other guy got feared. That's funny.
Surrender or else.
Or else what?
This should do it.
I think I'll let one of the rest of these. Uh-oh. She fell down. So... Oh, that's funny. That's sad. Funny, though. Light mace. Masterwork. If it's masterwork, it's coming with us. It's just the way it's got to be. Light crossbow. I'd like to find a masterwork dagger. Punching dagger. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Wow. I didn't realize that she could use that hex like every turn. Oh my gosh, that's really powerful. Huh. Okay. And she hits too. That was the nice thing. She actually hit with it. Okay, hold on. Shoot it. Nice, she actually hit it. He's gonna get a second shot there too. You do not yet have your mage armor on. Okay. I can't do that. Alright. I can do this though. Protection from evil. Yeah, okay. It's full round action for the other buff, so she can do this one. So I'm just gonna move her forward a little bit. Okay, so she's got the hex of awfulness. I just need to move her close enough so she can use it next turn. Oh wow, there's lots of dudes over here, isn't there? Okay.
Let's try this way.
I don't mind that. That's nice. Okay, so How far away do I have to be to cast that spell? There we go. So, what is this thing? He's halfway killed, and that's... I want to get that evoker. Alright. Make a run at him. Oh, wow, she critically hit him for 69 damage. Wow, that's like a huge number. 2d8 plus 11 times 3. Oh my good lord, that was awesome. Okay. And it saved, so that the first 2 hexes we just got lucky in. But I'll take luck. Luck is good.
Distract them from me.
Okay,
This
shoot.
will hurt.
Can she kill that thing? How much has it got left? It's gonna take a swing at her. So I don't think I really want to do that. I'm gonna bring her over here so that she'll be in position to do it next turn. Alright, take a shot. There you go. Took a swing at my big girl. Didn't get her.
Light, take you.
She missed. And that guy's running because he's feared, but now he's coming back. Okay, so hex him. Oh, and he saved.
Time to share your treasures.
Okay.
A calculated risk.
Calculated. Incorporated. She doesn't have her thing on, does she? Nope, now she does.
Go for their heart.
Oh! She got a little stabbo in there. Oh, he looks really powerful though. He's level 5 because he's a 3 outsider, 2 fighter. Okay, and he's immune to acid, cold, fire. Well, he has resistance to him. And then he's immune to poison and electricity. Okay. Well, in that case...
Into the fray.
Oh, you missed. +2? Look at this. She rolled a 2. Base attack bonus is 3. Her strength gives her +7 to that roll. She gets a -1 from her size enchantment, a +1 from marching terror, and a +2 from outflanking against a 16. So even with 12 modifiers, she rolled a stinking 2. Oh, sister. Okay, here's your chance to try this again.
Am I doing it wrong?
Oh, okay, so you're trying to cast Slumber on an invalid target. It can be in fighter. Some spells can only be cast on certain targets. For example, the Hold Person spell must be cast on a humanoid. Okay, so what's it say about Slumber? Standard at 1 enemy creature within medium range, mind affection, compulsion, or sleep. The Hex can affect a creature of any hit dice. This Hex ends immediately if the creature takes damage, whether or not the save is successful. Okay, so why mind affecting compulsion and sleep? Why it's invalid against him? If you cannot see us cast a certain type of spell on target, try checking its type with the inspect feature. Spell resistance of 15. Huh.
Too late for apologies.
Yeah.
Cover me, all right?
Oh, but you can be sneak attacked.
This should do it.
Oh, if that's the first time he ever said this should do it, and then actually
Wide open.
hit somebody. Gosh darn it, that's not what I want to do. Yeah, I want her to make a 5-foot move here.
Make every strike count.
Okay. What is she doing? She's praying? Target types. Okay, yeah. What is this? It's a club. It's the club with nails. Club has nails, deals an additional 1d3 piercing damage per hit. But it's not like cold iron or anything, so it's not that special. Okay. Well, what else are we looking at here? Okay, what are we looking at? Oh, right there, I see. So anything to the right should kind of represent like the end of the zone. There should be... Oh, and we leveled up. Oh, great. Okay.
Rely on me.
Heal thyself. Well, that wasn't very good. You, Hexy, cure light wounds.
Yes.
Okay, that's better. Let's do level up then. Level ups are fun. I want to do that. I want to do it for my character too, especially Thessalonian Specialist. So now he's going to be a 4, which is really nice. And he gets one every 4 levels. You get a point to put into your specials. Fallout term. Into your ability points. So that makes him a 20, gives him a +5. He's going to be doing real good by the time he can actually start swinging a sword. Knowledge, Arcana, put a point in the used magical device. Okay, now we get to start picking up some spells. You can see what we already have. Down here is all grayed out, which is really nice. I really like that. So, at second level, what does he have for... Protection from Alignment Communal is our second level spell that we're using basically as a free buff. There, but so Sense Vitals, you have to... This is such a great spell for an Eldritch Knight. It lets you do sneak attack damage. It's just fantastic. It becomes one of those buffs that you use right before you walk into a big fight. Cat's Grace we may end up using because it looks like we may be going a while before we find a belt that gives us bonuses. So I'm going to grab that as another self buff. And then that finishes that off. It's a very easy level for him. I think next level he gets a feat. Soon he's going to... The next feat that he takes is Slashing Grace. So for her, since she is a stigmatized witch, her charisma modifier is the thing that she uses for a lot of her stuff. So that gives her a +4 now, which is nice. We'll put her points in Persuasion, use magic device, and knowledge, Arcana. And then she gets another hex to choose, which will be really nice. So let's take a look at what we get. Healing. This acts as a Cure Light Wound spell using the witch's caster level. Once a creature has benefited from the healing hex, it cannot benefit for another 24 hours. Ameliorating. A witch can touch a creature to suppress and protect it from negative conditions. The witch chooses one of the following conditions each time she uses this hex. Dazzled, fatigued, shaken, or sickened. If the target is afflicted with the chosen condition, the condition is suppressed for a number of minutes equal to the witch's level. Additionally, the wish grants her target a +4 circumstance ball on saving throws against the effects. Aura of Purity. Diseases, inhaled poisons, and noxious gaseous effects such as Stinking Cloud are negated in a 10-foot area around the witch for a number of minutes equal to her level. This duration does not need to be consecutive, but it must be spent in 1-minute increments. Effects caused by spells whose level is more than half the witch's class level are unaffected. So super high level stuff we can't do anything about. Cackle is really nice. A witch can cackle madly as a move action. Any creature that is within 30 feet that is under the effects of an evil eye hex, fortune hex, protective luck, or misfortune hex caused by the witch has the duration of the hex extended by 1 round, which is really nice. Fortune is a bonus one for us. Misfortune is nice. A witch can cause a creature within 30 feet to suffer grave misfortune for 1 round. Anytime the creature makes a roll, attack roll, check, ability check, saving throw, skill check, they must roll twice and take the worst result. That's a really nice one to have. So you want to go for, I think what you want to do with the hexers certainly is is grab misfortune, fortune, and all this stuff, and then you want to get cackle and use it to extend. She's going to be kind of a neat character to play. Ice Plant, a Hex Grants which plus 2 natural armor bonus to AC. I don't think we care so much about that. Fortune is nice, though. I like this one a lot. The witch can grant a creature within 30 feet a bit of good luck for 1 round. The creature can call upon the good luck, allowing them to re-roll any ability check, attack roll, saving throw, or skill check, and take the better result. So it's exactly the opposite of misfortune. You get a roll twice. It's like DM rules, before, but now they've codified it, which is kind of nice. So I like that a lot. I'm going to take misfortune. I'd like to be able to make enemies miss their rolls. Blind, okay, and so then she gets spells as well. So what do we want to use for spells? There are a bunch of certainly good ones. Web can be really awesome because characters, it works as crowd control, and I think sometimes having crowd control is pretty important. Delay poison is a nice one. Since she's kind of going to be our cleric for a while, this might be important. And same thing with cure moderate wounds until we get a cleric, the ability to do some more healing. So I think, and hold person has limited value because how many times are you actually fighting people? We've seen it's about 50% people and 50% monsters, or maybe it's like 35, 65, but still. Pox pustules. You inflict painful itching rash on the target. The target is sickened and takes -4 penalty to Dex. Fortitude negates. A lot of creatures that we're fighting are immune to mind affecting, and so taking scare isn't totally beneficial. And plus, the paladin has the glaive that when it hits causes it, so sometimes it's firing and hitting things because sometimes we're hitting people. And she has summon monster too. I think this might be a really smart move for her as she goes up in level, is to grab summon monsters. But for right now, because of where we're at, I'm going to take cure moderate wounds. She gets 1 spell, so. And I'm going to see, can she?
We'll make things right.
Can she scribe scrolls? Can she take a scroll and learn it? Scroll of inflict moderate wounds. Remove sickness. It doesn't appear so. She can use scrolls, but she can't memorize them. So that's going to be part of her limitation, I think. That's interesting. Okay. That's really interesting for her. This guy, pretty easy. Rogue, Eldritch Scoundrel. Yeah. It's interesting that they have this class, and then they also have the Arcane Trickster. They're like 2 sides of the same coin. They both get backstab damage, and they both throw spells. And it's very interesting. Rogue, Eldritch Scoundrel. Level 4. What is this? So these are spells. Okay. Interesting. Alright. Well, obviously, he's got 18 int, so he can cast any spell he's going to cast, and I doubt we're ever going to get to level 9 spells in this game. So the smart thing to do is just keep poking his points into Dex. You could keep poking points into Strength too, so he can get some more damage. Use magic device, perception, trickeration, stealth, and mobility. All smart choices for him. And then for spells for him. Oh yes, he's always in. So he is a bit like a fighter mage or a thief mage, and we've seen already he has had to run around a lot in fighting. So it totally makes sense for him to have mirror image so that he doesn't get plowed. And this, he can also take sense vitals, and the damage from sneak attack stacks with sense vitals. So it's a very nice thing for him to have. So is other spells like Expeditious and Retreat and stuff, so he can move around the battlefield faster. I like this, though. I like being able to stack him and do a lot of damage. It'd be really cool. The Zen Archer Monk is the one class that I know absolutely nothing about. Obviously, I don't know a lot about too many of these classes. There's wisdom bonuses and things like that. In fact, let's take a look at him real quick, because I think there might be a wisdom bonus.
Lizard and a human enter a tavern. What'll it be, Lan? The bartender asks.
Yeah, so Zen Archer weapon proficiency. He's Zen Archery. At 3rd level, a Zen Archer may use his Wisdom modifier instead of his Dexterity modifier on ranged attack rolls with the bow. So he could start doing that now if we wanted to poke points into Wisdom. The question is his Wisdom going to come into play for anything else? And that part I don't know. For instance, Perfect Strike, Combat Reflexes, Precise Strike. I just do not know what else he's going to get. So it's very interesting there to take a look at that, because the Kai power gives him an extra attack. And then you can kind of look up here and see Kai power. At 4th level and every 2 levels after, a monk can select 1 Kai power. So are the Kai powers... The first one that we selected didn't really have anything to do with Wisdom, so I'm wondering if it's worth a while for him to take to put points into his Wisdom. Snapshot. So yeah, you can see here. At 5th level, a Zen Archer always deal his unarmed damage with the arrows from his bows. For example, a medium Zen Archer's short bow normally deals 1d6 damage, but using this ability, his arrows deal 1d8. So he's always going to do his unarmed damage, which is kind of pretty cool. So like that, it's just such a weird class. It's like all these people who want to play monks, but they're like, but I like shooting a bow and arrow. Okay. Alright. Cold Iron and Silver. At 7th level, the monk's unarmed attacks are treated as Cold Iron and Silver for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. That's going to be handy in a game against demons. So, yeah, so Zen Archer. I'm going to poke points into Wisdom then and hope that it ends up paying off. We'll see. Athletics, mobility, perception. Okay, so here's where we get Kai Power True Strike. A monk with Kai Power can spend 1 point from his Kai pool as a standard action to gain a temporary intuitive insight. This gives him basically the spell, and the Kai is basically a free, it's a swift action, right? Kai pool. At 3rd level, a monk gains a pool of Kai points. The number of points in the monk's Kai pool is equal to 1/2 his monk level plus his Wisdom modifier. So that's going to be why we'd want to go Wisdom modifier. At half his monk level, so if let's say he's level 4 monk, then half of that is going to be 2 plus his Wisdom modifier, which at 18 is going to be plus 4. So he'd get 6. And Kai Strike allows his unarmed attacks to be treated as magic weapons. Yeah, and so he can do this now as a standard action. So a monk can, with this Kai power, can spend 1 point as a standard action to gain a temporary, so then he can shoot on his next attack and hit stuff. He can spend a point from his Kai pool as a swift action to grant himself a sudden burst of speed. Fine. And he can give himself bark. I'd rather him have True Strike, no question about it. I want him to be able to hit stuff. There are times when, same reason with the Eldritch Knight when we were first describing it at the very beginning, first episode, you want to meta magic it later, because there are just some times when you need to hit the target, and you know if you can hit him, you can finish him off. And that's a really good skill for him. For her, since she's a shaman, spirit hunter, again, a class that I don't know a lot about, I'm going to give her this dex to put her at 20. She's a really weird combination of fencing rapier, like a rogue, and then shaman casting, which is kind of like a priest, but not quite. It's really strange. It's a really bizarre class. It's kind of cool. I just really don't know anything about it. Because she gets some really different spells here. She gets some really weird stuff. So let's look at this protective luck. Yeah, that's... Oh, so this is the same kind of thing. Whenever a creature is targeted by an effect that requires an attack roll, including weapon attacks, the attacker must roll twice and take the worst spell. A shaman can cause fate to twist so that it benefits a creature within 30 feet. So she's got misfortune. Yeah, and so that's the same kind of thing as the hex that our hexologist is doing. She's got hampering hex. Wow. So she's got some kind of hex type things. Wow. Aura of purity. Diseases, inhaled poisons, noxious gases. Yeah. That could be really useful. The shaman makes an extra attack of opportunity each round. That could be useful. Touches a willing creature, including yourself, and grants a battle ward. The next time a foe makes an attack roll against the target, the ward activates and grants a +3 deflection bonus. And the ward fades when the bonus reaches 0. Chant. She can use a move action any creature within 30 feet that's under the effects of a shaman's evil eye, fortune, fury, or misfortune. So she has the same hexes as the other girl. And we took fortune the first time. So fortune, fury, misfortune. I see. So we don't need Ember if we have this character in our group, because she also has hexes. I like this. Okay, so we're going to hex the heck. We're going to make her a hexologist too. I see. The only difference is she has that one that can put people to sleep, which is really useful in the beginning. And then a paladin. Straight up paladin. The easiest thing to do. Just keep poking points in the strength and let her hit things. Alright. Persuasion, lore, religion, knowledge, world. Wow, okay. Jeez, that's interesting. So she's the weirdest combination of rapier, rogue. Does she? Oh my gosh! Yeah, she's just weapon finesse. So she works out like a rogue, kinda. She's equipped like a rogue. And she has ghost touch and spirit weapon enchantment like a magus. And she has this weird combination of spells that's like cleric and somewhat wizard, almost like she's a bard. And then she can hex like a witch. It's wow. She's all over the place. It's cool. Okay. I am going to pause the game. I'm going to proceed forward on the next episode. It's been crazy. It's been awesome. I will see you all next time. Thanks for watching so much. Drop your question, comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you next time.